Hello, YouTube, and welcome in. I am Aries. I'm going to be your divination reader for today. And I have a bit of a message. Currently, in the energy, I am feeling very solemn and quite a bit lonely. And I'm believing that this may be your energy that I'm feeling. Um, it feels like a great state of lack that you're currently residing in at this time, my friend. And it's not a good energy to be feeling. I understand. Um, and not just lack. I'm getting specifically the lack that you are getting is a lack of communication. Communication with your support team, with your spirit guides, with your closest friends. You're just not in this energy of really communicating what it is that you really need to get off your chest at this time, at this moment. It's like a feeling that no matter how much you communicate and no matter how many times you truly try to convey how you're feeling across to whoever you're communicating with, um, you have the empathic ability to sense when someone is being genuine and caring about you and your situation and when they're just trying to pass the conversation along by. And maybe everyone that you've been currently reaching out to and trying to speak to and communicate with at this time is just not giving to you what it is that you know you truly need soulfully within. They're not able to provide to you the conversation that you are searching for and are looking to be receiving from these people that you're in communication with. Um, getting a sense that you are feeling like nobody really relates or empathizes fully with you. And it's not that people aren't trying to be understanding or aren't in this attempt to truly empathize with what it is that you're going through because you're going through quite a bit, my friend. I can sense that in your energy. You have quite a bit going on in your 3D material world. Um, I just get the sense that you're on your spiritual path. You're in this part of your spiritual journey now, in which there is a sense of needing to release bonds, needing to release relationships, needing to release this excess negative energy that no longer serves you. I'm getting a sense of a strong need to release. Um, you may be feeling a disconnect in which it may be perceived that you have a lack of support or are doing things all on your own, but that's not the case. You may be doing things all on your own, but you definitely don't have a lack of support. It's just that you've now evolved past what your current support team can provide to you at this moment, and it's something that they feel very much remorse for as well. It's not something that they're just trying to allow you to slip through the cracks and move you along to the next. That's not the case at all. They just don't know how to best serve you in this time and how you are currently, like, how to help within what you are feeling, because what you're going through, you have transpired what your support team can handle. You have evolved and elevated to such an extent where you need new mentors, you need a new support team. And it's not that you need a new whole support team. There are just some people that you have following along with you on your or within your energy in which they are no longer at the elevated vibrational level in which you are at. It's more of a like a this type of energy. Your vibrational pattern is up here where their energetic vibrational pattern is down here, and there's there is a bit of a disconnect between you and these individuals. You may be able to sense or know who these specific individuals are. I'm seeing a cat, a tricolor cat. Beautiful. That has been a sign for me recently. I'm so grateful, Spirit. Um, 6 6. I also saw 4 4. I also saw 5 6 and 4 3. Um, you've just transpired. Transpired? Is that the word I'm even looking for? Transcended. I'm sorry, transcended the elevation in which these people can assist you at. They're just not functioning on the same vibrational pattern or vibrational wavelength that you're currently residing at this time, my friend. I do see that you are working through sobriety and you are sticking through it. So congratulations for that, friend. Congratulations for that. Forgive yourself though for relapse if relapse does occur for you. That has been something that even I myself have had difficulties with, not with any particular substance, but I'm just somebody who has a very highly addictive personality as well. And I've worked through and processed a lot of deep rooted traumas that stem to my addictive personality. And maybe that's what you're doing right now. Maybe you're doing a lot of shadow work in which you are really reflecting on past events that occurred to you as a child. I'm hearing deep rooted childhood, even adolescent. Um, and you're, I'm hearing being really hard on yourself if you have gone through relapse. I understand you work so hard to get yourself to a certain point in which you were, if you are undergoing relapse at this moment in time. Um, you were working really hard on yourself. You were very proud of yourself, but you had a moment of weakness. But honestly, friend, you're alive. And we here in the world would rather you alive. You can do it again. You've done it before. You can absolutely do it again. Um, I see that nicotine has been really relevant as a sign for me here in this collective recently. Nicotine, addictive personality, releasing lack, and living faithfully that the universe will provide to you what you'll need to emotionally fulfill the craving. So, what that means is you are releasing this urge, this craving for whatever it is that you are currently highly focused on, and maybe even addictive is such a strong word. I don't want to place that word on what I'm feeling here, but highly craving something within you to fulfill. It's more so stemming from an emotional need that you haven't had fulfilled within you before. And spirit provided to you the lesson that if you can overcome nicotine, if you can overcome the cravings and fulfill within you what you need fulfilled to provide to your inner child what was emotionally neglected before in the past, what you can provide to yourself now, what you can provide to your inner child now is that fulfillment within yourself for yourself so you can better yourself, so you can grow and develop and evolve. You're soul searching and it won't stop. Well, quite literally won't stop. You've been soul searching for quite a while now. You've been trying to figure out, is that the star? It is the star. Let me see if I can get a better, what, the star. Using your discernment. Yeah, you've been using your discernment. And also another card which I feel resonates for you. It's not fated for you at this time. It could be in regards to this um into this craving that you are needing to fulfill within you at this time. And however that is resonating for you. But you are soul searching and it won't stop. You're searching for what will fulfill you and fulfill these cravings within you because I'm getting a strong sense that you're starting to understand that the cravings that you have from other outward substances, however that resonates, is stemming from something that you've never had fulfilled within you before, and you have been nulling the pain of not having by these substances. Spirit is moved by your passion of being able to make decisions using your logic and reason and still while implementing intuition and discernment while making these choices. So spirit is moved by your passion. You are so, so, so divinely protected, um, and divinely guided. You are following a very strict spiritual path in which 11:22 on the timer. Your discernment has been strong recently. But you've had to make very logical and reasonable choices for yourself. You've had to make well, let me better word that. You've had to make choices based off of logic and reason recently, all while using your intuition and making sure before you make the decision itself, you've used your discernment to really, really see if that's something you want to make a choice for yourself. And you've quite impressed the spiritual realm, my friend. You've quite impressed the spiritual realm. Um, and this feeling is tormenting because you are understanding now that there is something greater for you, and you're just not sure what it is yet. And you're not sure if you'll ever be sure until it happens. But you know you're greater for you're greater for something even bigger than yourself. And your light cannot be concealed. You can never, no matter how many times you've tried to dim your own light or make yourself seem or feel lesser, you've always had this knowing within that you were always meant for greater, that you were always greater, that you were chosen among the stars before your birth, and that is your destined birthright. Um, and I see that you've been going through a tower moment recently, my friend. I've noticed earlier in the reading that you have been going through quite the time. You've been going through quite the time within yourself, as well as outwardly of yourself. You've had quite a few instances in which you've had things tower upon you or collapse beneath you. And sorry, I didn't know what to do, so I cracked my knuckle. Maybe that's a sign that yeah, it things have collapsed beneath you or towered above you, and then collapsed beneath you. Maybe that happened in and of itself a couple of times as a cycle, and it was a really harsh lesson, but you were able to navigate through it and really show the universe that you're capable of success. Even though it doesn't feel like success, you've succeeded. You're here. You're watching this today. And I'm grateful you're here. And I'm proud of you. I'm genuinely, truly, authentically proud of you because it's hard. I understand the struggles. I empathize. um Wishing someone well even though you don't have the same or even though they don't have the same intentions for you. You're somebody who is so genuine. Like, how can I put words to this energy that I'm feeling that is you, collective? You are so you wish people well, all the while, all the while knowing that they do not and will not have the same intentions for you. You- Killing them with kindness is that's what I can get for you. Knowing intuitively that they aren't, like intuitively you're able to even use and like utilize your spiritual gifts to understand that, hey, this person probably doesn't have the best intentions for me, probably doesn't want to wish me well, probably doesn't have the kindest thoughts of me, but I'm gonna wish them well, I'm gonna pray for them, I'm gonna um do something kind for them really quick, I'm gonna say something nice to them, I'm gonna um I just see this energy that you're like a I see like a big golden honey bear that I just want to squeeze. That's your energy. Be kind, not nice. To forgive the situation, person, process it, and continue forward. So let me process that. Let me process that a little bit and get that digestible for you. um, so be kind. Continue being kind. Don't be nice though. You don't have to be nice. Niceness is not as impressive. I apologize. That came out really rude. But being nice isn't quite the bragging right as it may seem. Like you can be nice, but if you don't have high boundaries or um boundaries in which how do I word this? Just a moment. If you don't have boundaries, there's your kindness can only be it's going to be taken for granted. And so, but you're the person that I get knows that. You've had a lot of people use and betray your trust before. And so you've learned through the hard lessons of life that the situation is better when you're kind, not when you're nice. Um, but however, allow yourself to forgive whatever situation or person um you're being kind to. Process the situation and then continue forward in your life. um Confirmation. It's stuck. It's a heavy throat chakra blockage. There is a lot that needs to be spoken up for and about. However, I am seeing that there is this energy in which it's really hard. Maybe you're having frustration with communicating or having inability to truly communicate what you're going through at this time, not because of anything specifically that you've done or because you have been working on yourself. I see that very clearly here in this energy. Um, I forgot where I was going with that. I'm trying to catch it. Okay, so you have been working on yourself. Okay, I'm going to continue forward and hopefully it'll come back around. But you've been balancing self internalization, reflect. Oh, okay, that's where I was going with it. Exactly that. Somebody was preventing me from, or not somebody, the universe. It was a very clear blockage. Um, something, something. Uh, there's been a throat chakra blockage in which I'm feeling a throat and crown chakra blockage in which you may be experiencing a lot of brain fog at this time and have a lot of difficulty of truly expressing yourself in the way that you truly want to convey what you're expressing. Um and that's been very frustrating to you at this time. That's been incredibly frustrating. However, how to navigate this is to continue and process this blockage through, is what I'm getting from spirit, is balancing self-internalization, reflection, and shadow work as you work through the dark night of the soul. So yeah, you're going through the dark night of the soul, and it's been a very confusing and complex and complicated time because at first you weren't really aware of what you were going through, but you knew it wasn't good. It didn't feel good. And it's not that it wasn't good because as you're coming out of this, you're developing the integrity of understanding that these lessons that you have overcame during this dark night of the soul were for your best and highest benefit. Um, you may be perceived as being a little extra grouchy or irritable, more easily frustrated at seemingly simple things such as communicating, but it's something you're working through. You're processing it. You're processing it. Be kind to yourself. Don't forget to be kind to yourself as much as you're kind to everybody else around you at this time. Yeah. And I am sensing, I also got as a message that change is to come within the next 3 to 4 weeks. So that's exciting. That's exciting. Or maybe you've been noticing change within yourself these past 3 to 4 weeks and you're proud. You're proud, even though there's some bumps and bruises along the ride. It makes it for a joyous ride, right? Alrighty. But that is all that I have for you today. I hope this message um I hope this message really resonated. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it didn't resonate, don't put the pieces where they don't belong. And I'll see you next time. Alrighty. Bye-bye.